Dzień dobry, witam bardzo, ale to bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym epizodzie Zagrajmy w Disco Elysium. Witam, o zdróweczko was pytam. O!
Yes?
Chciałbym porozmawiać o tobie.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. Binocular? Is that how they do things over at the fort?
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room?
You know, there might be other places to sleep on this coast. You'll find one eventually.
Dobrze.
The man ponders. He looks up. Shrugging is an international. He smiles. It's almost like music.
Ciekawe, czy mogę mu coś dać, żeby on się dał przekonać.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Okej. Powinniśmy się przyznać?
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Znalazłem kogoś, kto widział powieszenie świadka.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just 𝗀𝗶𝗶𝗏𝗃 status. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already roll on the others, and is in witness protection.
Mój świadek nie jest stąd.
Well, let's hear it then.
He's not alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness, but he is surprised. This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
Wezmę, że to wysokostopniowy urzędnik rządowy i poza tym na tym korzystajmy.
Yeah, right. Like we wouldn't know if an MI plant was in our town. Nice try, right?
MI is short for Moral Intern. Moral Intern is short for Moralist International, the coalition that runs Revachol.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
Świadek powiedział, że wieszanie odbyło się w dźwięku ciszy, żadnych krzyków czy zamieszania.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
Że będziecie pili i śpiewali piosenki o linczowaniu, co za gruba wcisza.
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
Right, I'm convinced, Glenn. Nothing off here. Just a regular hanging.
Bullseye. Glenn looks around uncomfortably. The lieutenant hit a nerve.
Świadek powiedział, że widział dwójkę ludzi pochodzenia 𝗱𝗶𝗹𝗶𝗃𝗲 i jednego meska.
𝗱𝗵𝗶𝗿𝗵𝗏? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there.
Świadek mówił, że wyglądało to jak surrealistyczny spektakl.
Those flaccid MI cocks with their culture language. Everything's a surreal play or sublime whatever. Doesn't mean anything.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Shanky, it's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know shit.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
Some witness I pulled the same shit, came up with some shit, then went and said it to people. Get a reaction. Don't have to go to cop school to try life.
You don't have to go to school for shit. I never went to school, and I'm doing great.
You're doing a hell of a job, man.
So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
Okej, ciekawe.
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
Cześć, 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗵𝗏.
I see you found yourself a little something from my wardrobe. Not bad. Not bad at all. What brings you here?
Oho, oho.
Hi again, gendarme.
It's the sports. He's a sports guy,
Szkoda.
all about that physical. A member of the homosexual underground.
O!
Just pointing it out. We're not talking about some kind of cult with members here. You made it up.
Czy ty jesteś częścią homoseksualnego podziemia?
The homosexual underground? Why, yes, I am, officer. Why? Do you want to investigate?
Tak, chcę się dowiedzieć o tym homoseksualnym podziemiu, do którego należysz.
Oh, it's a pleasure group. A subrosa pleasure group congregating in cellars under the cover of night. Saturday night. Sometimes even Friday night.
A co z czwartką nocą?
Or Thursday night. Sometimes the congregating doesn't even end. It carries on into our daily life.
Ale czemu się spotykacie? Co robicie?
Oh, we're ambitious. We want to destroy the last vestiges of meaning, the last things people in Revachol have to hold on to, the true symbols of security. The meaning of man and woman, mother and father, their marriage. Everything will be constantly shifting and moving under our rule. The future will belong to a circus of identities just spinning around, surreal and unreal. You won't even know who you are anymore.
Czy to ma coś wspólnego z disco?
Yes, we listen to a lot of disco. Some say we engineered disco to spread our vision of a vertiginous, ever-changing society, where all there is a razzle-dazzle of gold. We are going to change the family unit with all this razzmatazz and finger dancing. And with mysteries. Of course, the mysteries are also of sexual nature, very esoteric.
Lubię disco, może powinienem się w to wkręcić.
You can't just get into it. You have to be born into it. One is either already in the homosexual movement or forever excluded from it. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's exactly what we're looking for. Who knows, maybe you were homosexual in the past. Maybe all of that has been repressed. I have to say that you do look like someone who might be part of the underground. You have that very distinctive, I can't understand what's going on here look.
No dobrze.
Do think about it, officer.
Będzie dla mnie 20-paroczną. O Jezu.
Absolutely wonderful.
A man like you can figure out his sexuality in a working day. It won't be 20 hours unless you want to enter the heightened realms of the 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗵𝗁 afterwards. It may be 20 hours or more, but that would be on your own time.
Co tu robisz?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
Mieszkam tu, mój pokój jest na górze.
Convenient. But what are you doing here? Talking to me.
Spotkałem twojego niedzielnego przyjaciela.
You did? And how did you like him?
Nie spodobał mi się tak bardzo jak ty.
Ah, shoot. Why not?
Kim on
A
jest?
visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return
Gdzie wrócić?
to his opportunities in Occident, 𝗀𝗟𝗏𝗧. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village. Or is it just money? I don't know.
Co was właściwie łączy?
Friends, I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from time to time.
Niedzielny przyjaciel, co to znaczy?
That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
To w ogóle jest przyjaciel?
It is. On Sundays.
Czemu był u ciebie w środku
He
nocy?
has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean.
Chcę rozmawiać o tobie.
What about me, gendarme?
Co do twojego nakrycia głowy,
You can keep it. I don't mind. I can appreciate beauty when I see it.
to jak noszę zawsze przy sobie części ciebie.
Is it now? You can keep it. I don't mind.
Użyłem to, żeby wtopić się w tłum. Działam pod krzyżą, rozumiesz?
Blend in where? You did.
Masz rację.
And how did I
Biurokratyczny.
told you you can be very- What about you can keep it? I don't mind. How cunning. I'm admiring the atmosphere.
Że jesteś zapamiętany przez historię. Będę śpiewał karaoke.
Really? Admiring the atmosphere.
Jestem tu, żeby kilka tyłów i rozwiązać sprawę, nad którą pracuję.
Well, here's to you. Admiring the atmosphere.
Nie wiem, co tu robię.
You did? Ah, shoot. Friends, I told It is. You can keep it. I don't mind. Blended. Admiring the atmosphere. Admiring the atmosphere. Well, here you did. Ah, shoot. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a...
Tam nic nie ma, tam nic nie ma.
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor. You're not.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks...
It's not just this week. What you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. He might be wearing a disguise.
Watch out for...
Kurczę, czy to jest ten gościu z komisariatu?
Again?
He might be wearing a disguise. There's something.
No nie, no błagam. 58% to weźmy to przeklikajmy. O co tu chodzi?
Might be wearing a disguise. There's some.
Nie, no to jest jakiś zupełny pech.
Again?
He might be wearing a disguise. You know what it is. It's
Czy
like the
ty
two
mnie
of you
skądś
know
znasz?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
another life.
Skąd? Z innego życia?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate...
41.
Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere. Somewhere good. Okay. Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for thought experiment? No.
Come on. Stop it.
Oh, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
You're not going to believe that. Yes, sir. Solving crimes. Just some regular, boring mother... Oh, it's you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you.
Nie chcesz powiedzieć mi więcej, oj?
Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lamb.
He's trying to protect you from further rough handling. Dished out. Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that. It's a mere second, but it feels like
Okular to element kamuflażu?
It's a hobby of mine.
as if waiting for some kind of reaction or response.
Kim? Co za gość?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man.
Mam kilka pytań, jestem policjantem.
What? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Jak prorok?
Not the prophet shit again. No,
Dlaczego?
because it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
Okej.
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He was suddenly, out of nowhere,
So, do you know who hanged him? Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. Why are you?
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere.
Oh my god, there's more. Okay, why not? You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting?
W gruncie rzeczy tak.
Okay, well...
Ej, czemu ja ci to mówię?
I don't know. Why are you? Oh my god, there's more.
Tremble. The time is now.
Na co?
Time for the show. For 𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗧.
No, odejdź.
You cannot leave. No, you cannot leave. Yes, you spoke the words of the palindropos. Okay. Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right? There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger. Yes, just cross it off the list. The woman in an 𝗬𝗵𝗵𝗏.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank.
Yes, I am. I'm definitely not the cavalry. I know.
Here's the real deal.
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere. But if you had to guess...
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you? No, you haven't wronged me. So...
Something changes in her. It's pity.
Okay, fine. Let's talk.
What does what...
What precinct?
Am I from?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
You're getting an intellect...
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional.
Can I actually help you with something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would...
Jeśli tu z nim?
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
Wydaje mi się z początku gościem.
Well, he's not. He's a sack of shit barely kept together by crazy glue. But at least he tries, unlike you.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
Jesteś w policji, nie? Czadowo, ja też.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
Zdrowie policja, ty znaczy się.
I'm just looking out for...
You?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
You're a fucking asshole. Are we done? I don't...
Don't say anything, Judith. Me? No.
Okay.
I'm just looking...
You?
No one.
Yes. A policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
Something about the man with sunglasses and...
Again? I can't believe...
Czy my jesteśmy z tego samego komisariatu?
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to...
Okay.
Jean. He said okay. Give it...
Okay. I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent. Something of that kind. Not a cop.
Dobra, potrzebujemy zrobić przesłuchanie, to na pewno.
The door...
Who is it?
Tired. Control.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottles. Nacra. This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Służy do leczenia po przedawkowaniu.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Plistry.
Foreign, probably Messinian or 𝗀𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗃.
Czy jest tu coś ciekawszego?
Red blister packs. You find nothing of note. The further you look, the more arcane.
Naprawdę, nie udało się, serio. 58% szans było, no toż...
This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs. same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Dokąd prowadzą te drzwi?
I don't know. It is not the first closed door we found in this building.
Wiesz, że to ważne?
I don't know. The further we get, the more the vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in.
It's barred from the inside. Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. The wind brushes them off the roof.
Bez sensu. Dobra, zapiszmy i siema.
Welcome to the roof.
Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built, long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Ładny ma pani stąd widok.
It's much nicer now.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
There is something in her light brown eyes.
Powiedziała pani o sprzątaczce, chyba jej potrzebuje. Przejdź do rzeczy. O kurwa. Sprzątaczka. Co z nią?
Oh yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there. They also say it's why the cleaning lady quit.
I am 𝗵𝗵𝗂𝗵𝗵 𝗂𝗏𝗧. I am a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
This does not come as good news, dear.
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan of ostentatious orchestrations I have seen in my life. And I have seen a few. Oh yeah. Life gets hard, but we go on.
The chorus of the 35 single, megaphoning the entire human race, instills you with the fuck it all swagger that prompts one to...
Robiło się w międzyczasie naprawdę trudne, ale trwam dalej.
I can see that. I'm glad all this onward going has brought you to me.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
Nie ma pani na imię, to tak.
𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗁.
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent.
Pani z Oranie?
Right, sir. 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗿𝗹𝗵, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
Co to jest Oranie?
A bad memory, officer.
Bez wspomnienia czego?
Of lilacs and lightning, parks, glass, duraluminum. 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗿𝗹𝗵 is a conference city. It's always autumn there. A night. At least it was for me.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there.
The conference centers are filled with people who get angry at you if you do something wrong.
Zrobi pani coś złego?
Sooner or later, everyone does.
Ile ma pani lat?
I'm 28.
Czym się pani zajmuje? Jaka jest pani specjalizacja?
Something stupid.
Co takiego?
Oranese lit.
Litka oraniecka.
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
O czym traktuje literatura oraniecka?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
If that's true, then Revachol would fit you like a glove.
Co pani z nią robi?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
W takim razie zarabia pani... Jak w takim razie zarabia pani pieniądze?
Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit.
No z kim?
Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, 𝗵𝗲𝗍 37.
It's the world's most tired smile. Of course she won a beauty pageant. She's very symmetrical.
Moglibyśmy zobaczyć pani paszport?
I'm afraid you can't.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
Kto ma wiedzieć, że podał pani prawdziwe nazwisko?
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than 𝗀𝗲𝗵𝗵𝗁. It's a weird name.
She seems to be telling the truth, sire.
Rozumiem.
Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show it.
Dziękuję, to wszystko do akt.
The record. So official.
Ładny ma pani ten pokój.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
Pani tutaj robi?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
Dlaczego tutaj?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol. Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell.
Ma pani na dole nie lada zbiorek leków na receptę.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
Jak udało się pani tyle tego zebrać?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the anti-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The anti-star is, or was, a vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do
W
drugs.
kwestii tej znalazła się nakra.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry.
Na tym się zatrzymajmy.
Very funky.
Dokąd prowadzą te drzwi?
I have no idea, officer.
Mam dla pani inne pytanie.
Okay.
Muszę znowu rozmawiać o pokoju.
All right.
Powiedziano nam, że ma pani trudne przeżycie.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Czy padła pani ofiarą napaści seksualnej?
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered. She looks around. The sun.
It is. It's murderously early. I'm amazed I'm awake. Why am I even awake?
A więc nie została pani?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Prosiłaby, dodała pani pikanterii?
Pretty much.
Warming them.
Na pewno została pani zgwałcona?
I'm 89% sure.
Rozumiem. 89 wystarczy, okej.
You know how it is.
Do you?
Wiem?
Maybe you don't. In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium, not raped.
Dobrze.
She takes a long, hard drag off her.
I'm 89% sure. You know how it is.
Do you?
Więc jak jest?
Maybe you don't know. In conclusion, officer,
She takes a long, hard.
I'm 89%. You know how it
Do you?
In conclusion, officer,
Nikt nie zasługuje na gwałt.
I'm sure there is.
The wording. The verbal I.
I'm 89. You know how.
Do you?
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium, not raped here. Let me make this 100% clear then, officer. I was not sexually assaulted. Would I be as flippant if I had been?
A co zaszło między panią a ofiarą?
We partied.
Improwizacji? Gdzie ja to wcześniej słyszałem?
A lot of partying going on.
From Titus. About her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
W sensie jak na imprezie urodzinowej?
Yes. We made balloon animals, drank lemonade, inflated a bouncy castle.
Yeah, I love that too. We frosted the glasses, I unwrapped my bike. There was a petting zoo with little white rabbits.
Naprawdę?
I would like it to have been that way, but it wasn't.
How was it?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Byście kochankami?
I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
How
Okay.
did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool...
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Ciągle go to widzieć.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
Głos osoby dzwoniącej był zmodyfikowany.
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
Tearing off his armor. Demeaning him.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
So, she's God's mystery foam cutter.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry.
Zrobić sobie tyle
I
kłopotu.
don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
Za co go powiesili, skoro nie za gwałt?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was...
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
A co może pani mi o nim powiedzieć? Imię, kolor?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about it.
I know it's difficult, miss.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
Też go widziałem we śnie.
You have? Not like I do, I imagine.
Jak go pani widzi?
You don't want to know.
Widzę go jako siebie.
She dips the cigarette in the lighter's flame.
I can see the similarity. Yeah.
Funny.
Funny how?
Nothing. I also saw him. We had a long inspection and that sort of thing sticks with you. Let's move on.
Czemu miał w głowie kulę?
Bullet? They shot him too?
I'm not picking up on any theater craft here, sir.
They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused. Sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie,
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that. Where was she last?
Gdzie pani była, kiedy to się stało?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
Skąd zna się pani z chłopakami Hardiego?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now.
A jak się poznaliście?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Imprezowaliście?
A little.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Którym?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Tylko, że nam pani to wszystko powiedziała.
She breathes a silvery sigh.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
Jeszcze jedną sprawę.
Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Not my
Rzekoma napaść.
favorite, but okay. How about we, you know, why not?
Okej. No, spróbujmy.
Officer, what for?
Soft, light
Ooh.
eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you.
Jakie?
You know these guys? Who? Me? Yes, you. He's talking about you, you boring stiff. You too. Me? What did I do? I'm merely a master thespian. These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info, you can't trust them anymore.
Mój Boże.
Believe it.
To z nich dokładnie został dotknięty.
There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume all of them. Bullshit, man. I ain't compromised, especially that guy. No fucking way, man. Really? Quick, tell me what's under her jump. Glory, truth, softness. Protect her. She wants you. I take it back. He's got it pretty bad. But this next guy's on another level entirely. She likes you. The crown head is a boring condom. He's jealous. This is human nature.
Jak to doszło?
How it always does. Through subtlety.
Co mogę zrobić?
There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. Things will go as they do.
Nie możesz im przeprowadzić normalności?
No.
Po co mi o tym mówisz?
It's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it.
Czy znaczy, że byłem okłamywany?
Yes. Mr. Thespian here has been singing paeans to how truthful she is. She is a lady, most fair and just. In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably had to employ half-truths more often than outright lies. That is correct. And omissions too.
A w to mogą wierzyć?
A little. They're all still of limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. Maybe they add flair or something. I wouldn't know. I don't add flair. But when it comes to assessments of character and factual accuracy, they are not to be trusted. Don't be melodramatic. You can trust them. Just not with Miss Orange Disco Dancer here.
Jaki ona ma plan?
You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one he usually does says, she may want to control the information rollout, not to become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping, unrelated to this case. You doubt it's something truly insidious. See? It's oddly moderate, probably compromised.
Że już gadam z sobą. Wróćmy do rzeczy.
Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this.
Czy pani mną manipuluje?
The silence broken. She exhales a little cloud of smoke and says,
God, no.
Okej.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called hardy boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window. Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Ale czemu właściwie ona nam to powiedziała?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
Nie jestem pewien, czy musiała kłamać. Ja bym się nie połapał.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
Coś tu jest nie tak. Wiem, że jest manipulantką.
So you said to her, what did you mean by it?
Do drugiej połowy moich umiejętności tańczą, jak im zagra. Moja ocena jej osoby nie jest godna zaufania.
She seems forthcoming to me. Unusually so. Being forthcoming with some things is a good way to obscure other things. But I wouldn't call myself compromised.
Może właśnie dlatego, że wpłynęło.
I am not easily swayed by young women. But on the other hand, the best liars are candid. And she was candid.
The lieutenant seems oddly sure he is not compromised. Not psychologically, at least. Is it hubris?
Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back soon enough.
A co tutaj?
The same small, heavy door.
Jest.
No lock.
Co tam może być? No raz spróbujmy, no.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. You kick.
Znaczy podejrzewane było, że się nie uda, nie? No dobrze, ale to będzie wszystko na ten odcinek. Serdecznie dziękuję za oglądanie. Mam nadzieję, że wam się spodobało. Do usłyszenia. No i cześć. Dziękuję bardzo za oglądanie mojego materiału. Mam nadzieję, że wam się podobało. Jeżeli wam się spodobało, pamiętajcie, żeby kliknąć kciuk w górę, zasubskrybować i kliknąć dzwoneczek. Wszystko, aby zawsze być na bieżąco. Jeżeli macie coś do napisania, napiszcie komentarz, dzięki temu będę wiedział, że jesteście, że wam się podoba i przede wszystkim, że chcecie, żeby tych materiałów pojawiało się więcej. Dodatkowo, jeżeli chcecie się wdzięczyć za to, co robię i podoba wam się moja praca, pamiętajcie, że możecie kliknąć w moją nazwę, wejdziecie do strony głównej mojego kanału, kliknąć opcję wesprzyj i za 2 zł, 10 albo 30 zostaniesz wspierającymi według waszej tutaj chęci i potrzeby oddania trochę tej dobroci w moją stronę. Dziękuję bardzo za oglądanie, trzymajcie się, do usłyszenia i życzę wam miłego. Bardzo serdecznie dziękuję wszelkim wspierającym za to, że jesteście. Dziękuję tym, którzy byliście wspierającymi i dziękuję wszystkim tym, którzy po tym właśnie filmiku zdecydowaliście się na wsparcie. Przede wszystkim to nie jest tak, że wspieracie osobę, która ma tysiące widzów. Wspieracie małą społeczność, której dzięki każdej osobie z was, każdej złotówce, którą mi przelejecie, każdym 2 złotym, które jesteście wspierającymi ptasiakami, za każdą tą jedną osobę bardzo serdecznie dziękuję i za każdą tą złotówkę dziękuję, ponieważ dzięki temu po prostu mam chęci, mam motywację i przede wszystkim mam dodatkowe finanse, które pozwalają utrzymać ten kanał i utrzymać wszystko, co się wokół niego dzieje, włącznie z kosztami prądu, kosztami kupowania nowego sprzętu, kupowania nowych gier i w ogóle całego czasu, które spędzam, czy to nagrywając, czy to streamując i czy to, jeżeli w przypadku wielu sytuacji rozmawiając i wspierając osoby, które w jakiś sposób czują się gorzej. Więc moja działalność jest bardzo szeroka i cieszę się, że doceniacie ją. Jeżeli ktoś z was czuje się gorzej i chciałby ze mną porozmawiać i ma jakieś takie problemy, możecie do mnie napisać, zagadać. Wszystko na Discordzie, a link do Discorda w opisie.